Hi, I'm Bryce Dubaya. I was a machine learning intern under Dr. Hannah Kerner at NASA Harvest, and now I'm a machine learning engineer at a biotech startup. For me, it seemed like a really good way to combine two of my interests. Throughout college, kind of one of the things that I became interested in was agriculture and specifically coffee farming. And when I heard about Harvest and I heard about Dr. Kerner's work, it sounded like a great way for me to combine my technical background, my computer science background, with that interest, and then also learn more about the machine learning side of things and how do we create these models and how do we combine our domain knowledge about different crops and different areas to really make impact. One of the great things about working with Dr. Kerner is how she really gives you ownership over, your part of a project that you're working on. I think it's really crucial that you feel like whatever the work you're doing is kind of something that you have control over and that you can, individually work to push forward. And I think, her ability to like think of something kind of good for you to work on and then give it to you and then, let you go at it and then give you all of the support you need to like do the best job you can do was just really awesome. One of the projects that I worked on at Harvest that I really liked was DORA, which stands for the Domain Agnostic Outlier Ranking Algorithms. And Dr. Kerner's and the collaborators, their plan with DORA was to try to make a generalizable system that would detect outliers across different scientific domains. And in terms of satellite data, we can think of an outlier as, in the simplest case, pixels that are, like really, really low, like much smaller than the surrounding values, or maybe they're really high, or maybe there's something interesting about how they're clustered together. But having different algorithms that can detect these has a lot of transferability to different domains. For example, one of the areas I was also working in was disease detection in crops. And so in that case, you would want to find a patch of the crops that might have pests in it or might not be developing properly. And this is, just normally too kind of cumbersome to do to manually look at tons of satellite imagery. And plus, that kind of pattern might only show up when you're looking at data over time. And so having this generalizable outlier detection system is really crucial for a lot of different applications. For me, with my time at Harvest and with Dr. Kerner, I think it really helped me to develop my machine learning chops and my data science skills. I came into working for Dr. Kerner with a bit of a data science and machine learning background, but I really hadn't worked in a production environment or in a professional setting, designing models and all of these things that are really best learned when you're working on projects that are going to actually be using them. I've really enjoyed my time at NASA Harvest. I'm really grateful to Dr. Kerner for giving me the opportunity to develop hands-on experience with machine learning work that I've been able to transfer to my professional life going forward after college. And I think, for anyone else who's interested in machine learning, who's interested in agriculture, who's interested in satellite data, it's an amazing opportunity.